Welcome to step number 5 of the Mrs. Rutters Perimeter Crochet Kinky Twist hairstyle. In this step, I will be teaching you 3 helpful hair care tips that's going to help you to maintain the look and health of your hair. The very first tip that I'm going to suggest is that you want to make sure to keep your scalp and hair cleansed and moisturized. A clean scalp and clean hair will prevent product buildup as well as dandruff. And by keeping your scalp and hair moisturized, this is going to prevent your scalp from being dry and itchy as well as prevent breakage with your real hair. In order to do so by incorporating products that will help you to take care of your hair, you want to use the same products that you use when your hair is not having extensions as you are while your hair has extensions. So the same products that you normally use, such as your shampoo, conditioner, moisturizer, or even an oil of choice, you're going to use these same products to help preserve the health of your hair. In order to incorporate these products, you have to bring them down to a watery consistency so that you can effectively wash and moisturize your hair without leaving behind product. So for using an applicator bottle, you want to put a little bit of each product into each individual bottle and then add water to bring them all to a watery consistency so that you can effectively use your products. The reason why you don't want to just use your products at the consistency that they already are is because when you're adding them onto your hair, you have to constantly use water to rinse them out so that you don't leave behind any products. And with this style, it brings so much ease with washing and moisturizing and conditioning your hair because most of your extensions are onto cornrow braids. And when you're getting in on your scalp and on your hair and you're adding products and you're massaging any type of buildup or any dandruff out of your hair whatsoever, your braids aren't going to go anywhere because they're secured onto your cornrow braids. But with your perimeter braids, you want to take the extra steps to be very cautious when using product to cleanse your hair and scalp. And also when you're doing so, you can bound your hair into multiple braids or ponytails so that you can work on one section at a time to thoroughly get the job done. The second tip that's going to help you to maintain the health of your hair and your extensions is that you want to make sure to thoroughly dry your hair. So if you're shampooing or conditioning or adding a very watery consistency moisturizer to your hair, you want to make sure that it's dry before going throughout your day or just simply forgetting about it. And the reason why is because if you have excess moisture or water on your hair scalp, it's a breeding ground for bacteria, especially fungus. And I know it's maybe not as widely known, but there are plenty of women who've made the mistake of not thoroughly drying their twists or braids or weaves, and then they smell a funny odor. That's because you have to get the moisture out of your hair. So one way to do it, of course, is to let it air dry, if that's effective for you. If not, then I suggest that you invest into getting a hooded dryer to sit under and allow your hair to thoroughly dry. Or something that's a little bit more affordable than a hooded dryer is a bonnet dryer. You can purchase a flexible bonnet that has a hose on the end, and with that hose you can plug in your blow dryer and allow the air to circulate around your hair and scalp to effectively dry your hair. The third and last helpful hair care tip that I'm going to suggest to you to help to maintain your hairstyle for as long as you hope for is that when you're going to bed, it's very important that you wear a silk scarf or a silk bonnet. The reason why is because this is the best material to wear around your hair because number one, it limits the friction that's placed on your hairline. And when you're sleeping, you're tossing and turning and you don't want extra friction, rub it against your edges or your braids because that can make your hair pop out of your braids and that can also cause damage or breakage along your hairline if you're not wearing a silk scarf or silk bonnet. If you notice that your scarf sometimes comes off during your sleep, then I suggest that you try the silk bonnet instead so that it can stay put on your hair. If you've ever been in a habit of wearing a cotton scarf to bed or sleeping on your cotton pillows, I highly suggest that you stop doing so because this causes breakage along your hairline. Cotton is very absorbent and it causes a lot of friction, and that's not good for maintaining the health of your hair or your style. So make sure you're wearing a silk scarf or silk bonnet to bed when you are trying to preserve the look and health of your hair. So that's it. I've given you 3 helpful hair care tips that's going to maintain the health of your hair as well as the health of your hairstyle. Make sure you're using the same products to care for your hair. Make sure you're thoroughly drying your hair and kinky twist. And also when you're sleeping, use a silk material such as a silk scarf or silk bonnet to do so. Now, in the very next step, step number 6, I will show you the finished results to the Mrs. Rutters Perimeter Crochet Kinky Twist hairstyle.